Hi everyone, it's Suki here. Seeing from the title, today is the video that you've been all waiting for. This video is to answer the most common questions I get on my channel, which is my career after pursuing a digital media and society undergrad at the University of Sheffield, continuing with a master's of media and communication at the LSE. So many viewers like you guys just asking me like, what are the career plans, applying as an international student, as a foreigner, is it quite restrictive? I will basically answer all your questions in this one video. I hope you find this video informative, and I hope this will give you a rough idea on what to expect, because please take all my word with a pinch of salt, as I am myself and I'm just talking about my personal experience. By no means like what I'm doing is literally what everyone's doing. I'm just trying my best to tell you guys my own experience, hoping that it would kind of give you a better understanding of what pursuing a master's in media and communication has able to craft me. I had a really big problem with visa and everything. If you watch my previous video, I kind of touched upon it, but now I finally got my career path sorted. I finally have like a finalized offer, confirmed offer, and going to sign the contract beginning next week, etc. For me, I am originally from Hong Kong, meaning that if I want to work in London, I will have to get a skilled worker visa in order to work. Or I can get a graduate route visa, which is a new thing that gives you 2 years to stay in the UK, mainly to look for jobs, because it doesn't count towards settlement. So your 2 years using a graduate route visa does not count towards the years that you need in order to be a British citizen, if that makes sense. So my plan is stay in the UK for the foreseeable future and hopefully get a British citizenship. That's why I needed a skilled worker visa. I started looking for jobs the December when I was pursuing my master's degree. Right now it is June 2022. I started looking during December 2021 because that is when graduate scheme is kind of floating around, and graduate scheme has an earlier deadline than normal employment jobs. But then it turns out I am not eligible for a graduate route visa. It's because I changed my degree from a 2-year to a 1-year degree. But most of the case, you should be eligible if you've studied at a university in the UK. But anyway, without knowing, I got accepted to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the company's name. I didn't know about them not actually planning to sponsor me my skilled worker visa, and I had a really small turnaround period to find a new job that can allow me to stay in the UK, because I think the main reason is that company's job that I landed on was a graduate scheme. I feel like that's one thing to be careful. Maybe ask like what visa you'll be expecting, and if you care to get a skilled worker or a graduate route visa. If you don't really mind, then it's fine. But then in my case, I had to get the skilled worker because I'm not eligible for the graduate route visa. That means I couldn't pursue that company job, which is kind of a shame, but I feel like it's also a blessing in disguise. Right now, I am employed, I guess. I mean, I just accepted my offer. I just don't really want to disclose the name yet because I haven't actually signed the contract and everything. I don't really want to jinx it and like, you know, like lose my job because I was, you know, making it public. I haven't got their consent yet, but it is a tech-ish company, not a social media company, but a hint, it's more like appliances company. I literally just look for the jobs on LinkedIn. That is actually how I look for jobs. So I just filter like, I want to work in London, I want to work in this size company, and then I subscribe to the LinkedIn email. So every single day they send me email of available jobs that suits my filter, and I just look on there and apply through that. Like literally there is no magic. You just put yourself out there. And then I guess a trick that I did was just messaging people on LinkedIn and like try and like connect and network, and also just remember to show that you appreciate and like say thank you after interview, and say thank you if they put you through interview stage. Just small bits like that, but honestly it's no magic. It's the same route, like you just put your CV through whatever system. For me, I use LinkedIn. But I feel like for my degree, a lot of people go down the communications route. So for example, me, my role in this company that I will start working in is mainly about marketing, PR, just to represent the company through storytelling, through communicating to the public. So that's my role in a way. I use different media channels such as like their website, their social media, and just manage that, and also like maybe manage some influencers and see which influencer work well with the company. Things like that all fall under the umbrella of communications. That is where my interests lie, because I like storytelling a lot. If you can't tell, I like making YouTube video. That is like my casual way of doing storytelling. It's just like making YouTube video, putting clips together, and being able to add value to my audience's life with the information I know. So for example, this video, right? I know some of my friends are going into PR, some are going into political campaigning. I think it is really not restrictive when it comes to choosing what career you want, as long as you show that you have some sort of skill set and you have the right mindset and you fit the vibe of the company. I think that's quite important. For my job interview for the job that I finally settled down with, the interviewer was telling me how like he doesn't really value like super high education. You don't need like a master's, you don't really need a lot of experiences. As long as you have like the eager to learn, the interest in this field, then that is already a green flag for him to hire me. Because I did say that I don't actually have a lot of experience, like practical hands-on experience in the field of marketing and communication, but then I have an interest myself in this field a lot, and like I do A, B, and C. I think most employers, they don't really care that much about your grades. They never ask me like what I got for my undergrad, what my predicted grades are for my master's. They really just want to know you as a person and how you put yourself out there, how you portray yourself, how you tell them about yourself during the interview, and see if you have a good attitude when it comes to work or working in like a harsh environment. How do you adapt to new job environment, etc., and how you deal with people. It definitely varies between job, because some job you need to like interact with people more than other job. So like different like soft skills is very valued depending on the job you want. In a nutshell, most employers really look for more of the soft skill, and like in terms of soft skill, like how you are as a person and if you can fit in the company. So then for me, like I'm quite like a I want to say bubbly, like talkative, outgoing, you know, like a person that like can take a joke, and I don't think I can fit in the law firm because that's like really corporate and serious, and like when you type emails like to whom it may concern, which is not really my style. Like I'm more like hi, you know, like hope you're well, da da da, and then like speak soon, or like cheers, Suki. Like it's just like you want your vibe to suit the company as well. I also got a question about how it might be a worry of finding a job in the UK as a foreigner. For me, I actually haven't really experienced like a sense of being discriminated because I am like Asian, or I am not like, I don't have a British passport, because this job that I actually landed on, the turnaround was really fast, and I think they value me a lot despite having to like do a bit more work for me because I need a visa, so they need to sponsor me as a company and stuff like that. It's definitely more work to hire someone that's from an international background than from a home background, but then it also adds a lot of value to the company. It adds diversity, it adds more international perspective. Like the reward you get for hiring an international can like overweigh just the visa application process, which is a one-off thing that you just need to get your documents right and it's just done. For me, I feel like I don't think finding a job was hard because I'm from Hong Kong. Obviously, I don't know, like some companies might be quite restrictive and only hire people that's local because, you know, it's easier and they don't need to sponsor your visa and do the admin stuff. But then if you find the right company, then they should be as inclusive to you than to all the other applicants, despite different race or ethnicity. Definitely feel like completing a master's at the LSE was worth it because it definitely elevated my CV, since LSE is a prestigious university, is the top 10 university, probably top 3 in the UK, and it's a name that everyone knows. So being there in your CV kind of just puts you through to the algorithm of CV scanning. But then if you're not from, as I said, if you're not from like a top university, what you need to put forward is your soft skills and your interest in the company and how eager you are to learn and develop as a person. At the end of the day, even if you have like amazing grade, you're super smart, but you don't have the right work ethic, someone that works way harder will like achieve more than you inevitably. So I think that's what company keeps in the back of their head. Like being in LSE definitely helps me, but I don't think I will not get the job if I didn't go to LSE. Tip I can give you in working in communication is maybe build experiences in your free time to show your interest in media and communication. As I said, I have my own YouTube channel, and maybe like some books you can read, or some volunteering you've done that has to do with marketing or like has to do with some social media stuff. Even if it's not like an internship with a big company, like small habits that you do that also relates to your interest really does shine in a hiring manager's eye. It shows how you are really devoted as a person and you're actually interested in this field, which means that you would enjoy the time you work in that field, therefore achieving more. And also, I believe taking a master's is not compulsory. I know people that graduated from undergrad and still was able to land the same like the initial job that I was able to land with. People that was in the assessment center with me, some are just undergrads. It's not like needed a master's, but I think if it comes to a decision making between a master's student or an undergrad student, I think master's student does have a bit of an advantage, but then it also ties down to the soft skills and how the master's student present him or herself, right? It does help in a way, but at the end of the day, it really depends on the company, right? The last thing I want to mention, like LSE do have a career service and I'm subscribed to their email as well. So I get like emails about vacancies in different fields, but I didn't actually apply through LSE Career Service and I've never actually used their service. I think they have like a CV reading service and things like that, but I've never used it because I just did everything myself. I wrote my CV myself. I used Grammarly to proofread my CV, but I just didn't think there's a need to do that because I was kind of recruited by one of my dream companies. Like the company I'm working with, like that I will be working with, is also a great company. So I didn't really need it, but then there are resources by the university. If you do want to try it, like feel free and let me know how it goes because I've never tried it. I feel like for most university, there is a career service in some kind of way. So yeah, that is basically my career update. I will be working in London for the foreseeable future. I would like vlog and stuff, but I need to get consent from the company first because I'm terrified because everything's about consent now. Like we're in this day and age where everything is so sensitive and I feel like if I say something wrong, I might just get fired. You know, you get what I mean. I'm happy with where I am. Yeah, also a final tip is maybe just polish up your LinkedIn profile because sometimes I do get messages in my inbox asking if I'm interested in this role because my profile fits their hiring requirements. It's just some extra opportunity that just slides into your doorstep. So like polish up your LinkedIn, like add all your experiences on it. It just takes like maximum an hour or so. And there's lots of YouTube videos out there that teaches you how to make like a banging LinkedIn profile, just have a good headshot, etc. I just think these are just a few bits. Yeah. So yeah, I will be working as a communication executive and I'm really excited. I can't wait to just like show you guys more like a day-to-day of my job. Obviously consent first. I hope this video is helpful. I just try to like pour everything I know like from here to my mouth and letting you guys know. If you have anything else that I just haven't covered, which I hope not, that's about career, then drop me a comment and I'll reply you. I think this video should be able to answer most of the questions I got. But yeah, anyway, take care everyone and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!